Hey, fellow agents, this is Agent Smith, and we are playing Kentucky Route Zero. So, in the previous episode, we were continuing to drift down the river and checked out a few other places. We ended up leaving the rum colony, and then stopping at learning about a couple places, but stopping at a phone booth location. And now we learned about a place where gravestones are created by a family that's been doing it for years. And then we stopped at this place, the Radvansky Center. So let's go ahead and check out what happens here as we continue in our story. Good morning. Good morning. I don't even know. Bags isn't feeling well. Long night. Poor kitty. What are you watching? Security tape from last night. Daryl left the lights on again. Should we slash his tires? Leave a stern note on his desk. Spare the rod. What are you doing today? Right. This is weird. You know that old vending machine? The one that only has tomato juice? No, the old one. They just stopped refilling. Remember, we rolled it out into the dock last August, and some scavenger stripped it for metal in the middle of the night. Daryl cut his hand cleaning up after them, and it got infected. Remember? No. Okay. Anyway, the rest of it ended up in the coat room until finally Daryl was piling it into a big bag for the trash barge to pick up, and he came across this box lost behind all the junk. Check it out. This looks old. Yeah, there's a bunch of videotapes and completed questionnaires. And I looked up the reference number, and it's never been processed, so I guess that's what we're doing today. There's no date on it. We'll just have to make one up. Unless there's some footage of a calendar or something in there. Flipping through the questionnaires. Guess these are the old tests before we started doing the video exit interviews. That's annoying. Yeah, let's see. How do we do this? I'll run a tape, you interpret the questionnaire, and I'll type it up. Oh, lordy, here we go. I don't like these voices that I picked already. Oh, never mind. I'm fiddling with something. I'm doing a questionnaire. With Shannon, I guess. Right. This should be some basic information in the first control test. Subject's general disposition. Jen looks over the questionnaire document from the envelope. Question: why are you here? It's a scheduled ferry stop, not a final destiny. The other passenger said we could make some quick cash taking these tests. The other passenger said we can make some quick cash making these tests. That's what that works. Pragmatic. Demographic category. So first thing you remember. Remember spilled orange juice. Immigrant. Do we think we should use the old categories or the new categories? All right. Well, the computer even still take the old ones? They're still in the menu. Okay. In that case, put it in precarious. Sure. Oh, I forgot. Name? It says Marquez on the file. Oh, Marquez? Are you sure? That's what it says. Do you know her? That can't be. No, that's not her. Did she come alone or with a group? I don't know. There's an extended monitoring tape here, too. We could check on the dock when she showed up. Switch to the dock. Kinda wish I stayed in the boat in this one. Boop, boop, boop. No, definitely not. Oh. She's traveling with one of those creepy distillery guys. Sort of. I'm not a distillery guy yet. Oh, he's traveling with one of those creepy distillery guys. Him? No, he just looks like some drifter. Maybe you're right. It's hard to tell in this light. no, it's... Wait, who is that? The guy in the hoodie. What? I've never seen him before. Really? He looks so damn familiar. I thought maybe he was a former intern or something. He's a little old for that, right? No, I don't recognize him. Sorry, you're all deja vu this morning. It's spooky. Sorry, just one of those days, I guess. I can teach you, but I'd rather stand here on the dock. I guess the old man is on dinghy guard duty. A noble assignment. But who was this lady? All right. Well, do you remember WEVP TV? No. Okay. It's a community television station. The Consolidated Power Company had to fund it as like a punishment for owning too much of the broadcast spectrum or something. Oh, they used a screen to screen your videos, right? Yeah, it was like a co-op. I did some maintenance, and they gave me a slot to show my work. And I had that naked banjo guy late at night. Yeah. That's mainly what everyone remembers. I guess this whole mandate was community expression. He was certainly expressive. Oh wait, was WAVP the one that... the flood, right? Yeah. Damn. So Shannon Marquez, did she have a naked banjo show too? What? No. Let me guess. Which of the following sentences best describes you? I grieve for fading memories. She did the weather. No, I never heard of Shannon Marquez. It was Weaver Marquez I knew. We worked at the station for a bit, and then she left on kind of weird terms, actually. Anyway, where were we? Yes, please, where were we? Let's get back to it. Click. The sinuses are back to... Hey, remembers where I was. Okay, how do we rank her from the control test? Without turning around to look, please describe the following objects. Bookshelf. Ooh, I don't know. It had like 4 shelves. It's shaped like a snake or transformer coil. Reminds me of a museum. Question. Poster. Ooh, shit. I don't even know. I don't remember what was depicted in the poster. The poster in my workshop. Vintage advertisement vacuum tubes. A poster in my workshop. A chart of resistor values of vacuum tubes. Lighting. Ooh, I'm gonna go with 1 lamp. Average, I guess. Average, okay. Gosh, dang, okay. Well, there's 1 lamp in the room. Hey, this is museum-like now. Interesting. How many pictures did she remember? Like 6. 2, or actually, maybe 3. Like pears, strawberry, apple, a pie by the look of it. What? She wrote down orange, strawberry, guava. Guava? I think she meant to pear. That's why I hate this test. There's so much fruit that basically looks just like other fruit. Oh yeah, guava. Does guava even look like a pear though? I don't think I've ever seen a guava. I thought they were pink. They're just pink on the inside. You wouldn't confuse a real guava for a real pear, but in one of Darrow's crude watercolors. But I can still clearly tell that's a pear, even on video. Yeah, you and I can, but we clearly know it's a pear. Already know it's a pear. She could be remembering wrong or just identifying what to her, is a much more likely fruit to appear in a painting based on any number of cultural, societal, social, geographic, you know. She didn't say anything in her response to help clarify. Let's see. Question. Please describe in detail any such sensations that accompany your memory of the picture. I remember the way the fruit tasted. My mother gave me some mushed up guava once to cure a toothache. Oh, really? Just some sensory memory of guava. I guess we could just skip the pictures. That's a shame. It's really hard to measure memory degradation in some of the later tests without this one as a baseline location updating scenario. I've been listening. I've been saying we should just use photographs. Watercolor paintings already have a quality of half-remembered dream. Anyway, like they're inviting you to forget them, or somebody else already forgot them for you, like a mama bird feeding her chicks cotton candy. Photographs are... It's not that they're really more accurate or true, but we think they are. They put you in that mid-mindset. They have authority. So, out with the watercolors, I say. But then poor Daryl. Poor Daryl would have nowhere to exhibit his work. Jim makes a noise. That's the noise she made. Like a turkey. It's a cat. Jen, look who it is. Oh, I miss that kitty. I forget what became of the white one. Her name was Coconut, and she disappeared without a trace. Sounds like she said hello. Easy come, easy go. I wouldn't say easy. Had to leave food on the dock for a week before she'd come inside. She only stuck around for a month or two. You probably saw quite a lot of her. I remember you were working nights then. She was a nocturnal creature. That's right, I remember. Oh, is it a can of food? Let's feed the pussy cat. Here you go, pussy cat, got food. Eat it straight out of the can. Wait, I don't remember this test. Oh. Did we get this one? What's the question there like? Well, this is just sometimes if I can't find it make it in for a few days, I might leave a note to feed the cats. For test subjects? Wow. How do you know they'll do it? I write it on a university letterhead. Jen, that's unethical. At least I don't use the university property research equipment to make weird video art. Very well then. I contradict myself. I wonder which is the nobler transgression. I'll settle that question. It's nobler to feed kitties. Oh, here's another extended monitoring tape from the waiting room. Extended like another room? I need this to speed up because I'm getting drowsy. Busy night. There he is again, sleeping. Where do I know him from? He's gonna drive me up the wall. Does he work at the university? Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah. I think he might have worked there a long time ago, maybe when I was an undergrad. Ah, the Paleolithic. I thought he looked a bit rugged. That's right, Jen. I went to college during the Stone Age. What was your major? Fire. I don't think he was a professor, maybe staff. It's been so long. Sometimes I wish I'd just barreled through. Like you did, instead of taking time off before grad school. I'm sure it was really was the right thing to do at the time. Yeah. Oh, the only thing. I was such a mess. Did I ever tell you about that? My boyfriend died suddenly in my last year of college. Oh, poor thing. It's okay. It was a long time ago, but yeah, it really shook me up back then. He was studying astronomy. We were both really into experimental music. We took a few art classes together. That's sad. Sorry, never mind. No, it's okay. That's the thing, actually. I mean, that's what shook me up about it. It was just this random accident that never should have happened. And so sudden, you never could have seen it coming. He was back home, visiting his parents, and he fell off a roof. Damn. I know what you mean. You can't predict that kind of... What do you call it? Freak accident kind of thing? My psychiatrist says that that's why I'm such a pessimist. Well, I think you're remarkably upbeat, all things considered. I mean, you know, that thing with your boyfriend and the roof. Also, what happened at the TV station? Acts of God. Think? No, I mean, that's what you call it. That's what you say when it's nobody's fault. Can we move on? These are weird videos. Who the fuck are these characters? Speaking of the TV station, you were saying something earlier about that other Marquez girl. Oh, right. I was talking about Weaver. Yeah, that's exactly... What exactly happened with her? You said she left on weird terms. Yes, well... So, actually, she just stopped showing up. That was pretty normal. It was all volunteers, right? Community television. Yeah, people didn't really give much advance notice. They just got bored and drifted away. It was more like an art project than a job for most people. Weaver Marquez helped manage the archives, like filing and sorting old tapes of broadcasts. I think she was pretty smart. She probably could have been more help fixing equipment or something, but she seemed content just to organize tapes. Nobody ever talked to her much. So when she left, no big deal. But then, a couple months later, we started getting these bizarre interventions. Please consider a particular moment earlier in the day or evening. Write down where you were, what you were doing, and who else was there. I was in my aunt and uncle's house with a friendly old man. Just met. I fixed a TV set. In my shop alone, I saw a strange broadcast. My cousin was there. I'll take that one. For the remainder of the test, we will refer to that moment as the episode. Someone would be doing a someone would be doing a show in their normal time slot, and then suddenly the feed would cut out. We'd still be broadcasting, but our signal was totally jammed. Oh, like interference? I mean, total blackout. Then this video would come on, clearly shot in our studio at some point, and it was her, Weaver Marquez. She'd be standing in the middle of the studio facing the camera. It's a bit fuzzy in my memory, but I do remember the sound. This awful hum, like that was how she did it. Made a hum so sinister it drove our signal into hiding. Are you ready for the first marked passage? An excerpt from Door Jam with a B. Design, Repair, and Cleaning by R. Grulls. Please take note of any details you recall from the episode and at what point in the text they are recalled to you. The author used a metaphor, the author used a metaphor I hadn't heard before. Cleaner than a stopped clock. I thought of how messy my shop was when I left it. Now, and how I won't be able to go clean it up now. Then there were these on-screen captions exactly the same every time. I don't remember what they say. Something creepy. Wow. We had a title maker at the station, but it was different font. I guess he recorded it at WEVP and then took it somewhere else to add the captions. I don't know. Bill did a lot of speculating about how she made the video. Why she made the video. Yeah, why not just broadcast it normally? It was community television, right? Couldn't be any worse than Naked Banjo Guy. Yeah, exactly. Some people thought it was a protest or something, but I know she didn't have anything against the station. To me, it felt kind of urgent, like she would have done her broadcast through the proper channels, but something came up. A crisis or something. Question. The second marked passage is a poem by N. Shield called 3 Views Through a Door. As you read this passage, please again write down any new details you recall from the episode. Remember the stanza about watching the rain through a doorway? I remember the sound of the strange broadcast. A hum took over everything, even the traffic and the birds outside. When I read the stanza about walking through the door into the house, I remembered seeing school desks in the broadcast. I'll take the first one. How often did it happen? A lot. Dozens of times. I went on for years. We even thought about asking the police to look into it. But it's so hard to locate a pirate signal. I mean, it could come from any direction, you know? It's all just... Exactly. The third marked passage is a reproduction of a caller's guide to the etiquette of closed doors. A pamphlet published anonymously sometime in the 19th century. Again, write down any new details of the question that are recalled to you while reading this text. Sure. The text says something about hitting your knuckles on the right part of the door to maximize resonance throughout the house. It made me think about the weird acoustics down here. It made me feel strangely at home. Weaver's video showed up again right before the flood. Actually, I think it might have been the last thing we ever broadcast. It just keeps going. Shoop. Look, can you read the date? Damn, I can't read it either. It may not have even been current. I remember for a while we had a calendar up. It may not have even been current. I remember for a while we had a calendar up that was like years behind. I think Daryl liked the pictures. What was that? What was it? Best friends. Every month there was a different pair of animals that were friends. It's adorable. I think I'm going to be sick. You don't remember that. That weird intern brought it in from home. What was his name? Who? Oh, you remember. He was always like, we would make fun of him for. He's almost completely gone from my brain. So many interns coming and going then. I guess it didn't bother even remembering their names. I wonder who was working back when this was recorded. Is there a tape of the monitoring room? Yeah, here it is. Oh, before we check that out, did she flip the calendar forward or backward? Lifting it up would be forward. Forward. Oh, weird. They usually flip it backwards. How would I do that? You lift it up. There's a cat at my door. Hello, kitty cat. Ezra with the kitty cat. And then he's gone. He said, fuck that noise. The cat's too big and white. Oh, that's how the cat went on. There she goes. Wait, do you think? Did she follow them out? Oh, well, there's the last extended monitoring tape from the dock when they left. We can finally get going forward. Why do we have to see this whole thing from the perspective of, oh, hey. See, told you he was one of those distillery guys. I guess you're right. These other guys came to pick him up for work, maybe. I don't like how they all hang out together. It's creepy. We hang out together and work together. Yeah, but it's not... They're like more than coworkers. I don't know. I just get this awful feeling whenever I see them. Like I knew them once, but not anymore. Like when they make up a dead person to look like an old photograph or something. Sort of familiar, sort of strange. Yeah, exactly. There's ought to be a word for that. Bye, kitty. They look like nice enough people. I'm sure she's very happy with them. Yeah. So, this has been a bit of a memory trip for you, huh? I bet you didn't expect these old tapes to stir up so much. How does it feel for those people to come up again? Weaver Marquez and Wise Will. I mean, and what was your boyfriend's name? The one who died in college? Charlie. Yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet experience, actually. Like looking at photographs of people who died or moved away, people that are gone, but not forgotten. No, not forgotten. You're right. Okay, that was the weirdest fucking chapter I've ever done. Let's get back on the boat to the next location. It also feels like we're backtracking now. So I don't recall being in this direction when we first started on this boat. Look at those easels and tables on the beach over there. They call it an open-air gallery, or probably something more upscale like alfresco galleria. They say it's a popular design in foreign cities like Paris and New York. That may be true. The appeal is clear enough, I guess. Anyone can wander in and out. There aren't any walls or doors. There's no roof either. Just a kind of thin cloth membrane, not quite a sheet of tarp, but more like a drape of rolled-up spiderweb, looking like it might bunch up and dissolve it if it ever got rained on. No concern down here for rain. Everybody thinks they're inside just because they can't see the sky, but it's a microclimate down here, and it surely does rain. Right now, they're exhibiting some intimate photographs of small town life. The highlight of the show is a large print of an old man's face. The photo is titled Walker. His eyes are kind of closing or maybe opening. Probably closing, because the scale of the thing, you can see all of the crumbs in his beard. No, not food crumbs. Crumbs from sleeping outside. Reviews have been good. It's a popular show, probably because it's relevant. The town depicted in those photos was very recently flattened to make way for a big museum project. Everyone and everything is starting to get intertwined in their affiliations to one another. We all owe it to Route Zero. Ezra helped Kate forage for mushrooms. Mushy mush. I took a nap. Alright. Getting into this next location of Act 4, Scene 6. As they keep on going bigger and bigger. The Mucky Mammoth. Oh, we're on the boat. We're on the boat, but we should be doing stuff. I guess because I chose the nap one, huh? That was accidental. Pause. So, this is a little bit short, but for the most part, about 30 minutes. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here, though, because I'm getting kind of tired. It's going to make it hard for me to do the voices and everything, more than anything. So, I'll pick this up personally in the morning, and for you, I'll see you all tomorrow at 11 like we usually do for these videos. So I hope you've been enjoying, and we'll figure out what this new location is with all the trees spiring around, and check out what's available to us. If we made the wrong choice, well, I don't know, but we might get to remake it again when I come back, because this game does autosave as I go. So I hope that you've been enjoying, and if you have, I'll see you all in the next episode of Kentucky Route Zero. Have a great day. Oh, hey. I see that you guys are done with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, you can see another one over here on the right hand side, and of course we've also got one on the left as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.